Vocabulary acquisition is a crucial skill for students. Students continually score low in the vocabulary areas of standardized tests, particularly English language learners or ELL students and deaf and hard of hearing or DHH students. English is the most complex language because of its mongrel roots, and it has more words and expressions than any other language. How many words can you think of to describe something that's big? When teaching vocabulary, it's important to know that it can be divided into 3 tiers. They include basic vocabulary in Tier 1, sophisticated and multiple meaning words in Tier 2, and content-specific vocabulary in Tier 3. The first tier is basic vocabulary. These are commonly used words that can be learned and reinforced through conversation. Tier 2 words are the more colorful descriptive words like gigantic instead of big, or the multiple meaning words which can be confusing for ELL or DHH students. Tier 3 vocabulary consists of words we find in specific course content or in textbooks, such as monarchy or heredity. But let's go back to Tier 2. Tier 2 is where students need help, and as teachers we need to provide instruction and support in the acquisition of more sophisticated vocabulary. In addition to using college-level vocabulary in the classroom setting, we can follow specific steps to help students acquire vocabulary. There are 6 steps to help reinforce vocabulary acquisition. Step 1 seems obvious, but it's important that teachers describe a new term or word for students. Next, let the students describe the term in their own words. Students often complain about having to use their own words, but writing down a definition full of words you don't understand isn't helpful. In Step 3, students need to create a drawing, picture, or other non-linguistic representation to help them identify and remember the term. Students will often ask what to draw, but this strategy is most effective if the students make a connection between the word and a picture. This is where 3-column vocabulary notes are useful. 1 column for the word, 1 for the definition, and 1 for a picture. Occasional vocabulary activities will reinforce the new terms. I have, who has is a great activity, and students can monitor each other's progress. Having students discuss the terms with each other will also help to cement the new knowledge. Explaining the terms or finding synonyms or antonyms will benefit the students. And lastly, kick up that competitive spirit and play some vocabulary games to help review the terms. Allow students to fill in a bingo card with the vocabulary words of their choice. They'll have to know them well to win, since the teacher will only be reading the definitions. As students acquire more vocabulary, they will become more successful, and realizing these successes makes more confident and involved students.
Created using Powtoon.